Right guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I will show you how you can switch from a clean preamp over to an overdriven or distorted preamp, and you can do this all within one patch. So let's get started here. First of all, we're going to set up our preamp here and select the desired type of preamp that we want to use. In this case, let's take the GT-120, and we can go in and adjust the different parameters here for EQs and speaker types, and you can go in and set them up and have them as you like. I'll just leave them as default for now, and then we'll move on to adding a little bit of ambience in form of some plate reverb, and let's say that we would also like a little bit of chorus on the clean sound here. So with that set up right here, you can hear how that sounds. Okay, so that's a straight up pretty forward clean sound here. Let's say that this part of the patch will get you through the intro and the verse, but when you get to the chorus and perhaps there's a solo as well, you would like to switch from that clean preamp over to a distorted or overdriven one. Okay, so let's head over to the CTL EXP here, and we're going to take up one of our first available assigns here. So we will make sure to turn the assign on, select the source, which is the corresponding Footswitch that we want to control this assign. For this type, it will be the CTL1. We want the source mode to be toggle, so that we, with one press, activate it, and with another, we will take it out. Target category is the effect block that we want to control. So in this case, it is the preamp, and the target itself gives us different options here, where we control gain, level, bass, middle, treble, presence, bright switch, even speaker types. But we want to control the type of amplifier here. So we have a minimum and a maximum target here. Your minimum target will always be the preamp that you're currently using. So in this case, it is the GT-120. And the maximum target will always be the type of preamp or the type of effect that you want to switch to. So let's say that if we go down here and we find a combo crunch, for example. Now with this assign setup, it will take the GT-120 once we press the CTL1 and switch over to the combo crunch. So if we go back here, you'll see that right now it is on GT-120, and you can hear the clean sound again here. So when I press the CTL1 over here, you will see that the preamp is now on the combo crunch, and we still have the reverb and the chorus on, so it sounds like this. So that's a pretty straightforward, nice 80s kind of driven tone here. Let's say that if I just disengage the CTL1 over here, and we're back on the GT-120, let's say that we might not want the chorus to be activated while we switch the preamp. Okay, so we can do this two ways actually. The CTL1, 2, and 3 will let you turn on or off effects, and that's pretty much it. Whereas your assigns over here will let you go in a little bit more in depth, where you can control different parameters and values. So since we just want to take the chorus out, we can use the CTL1 for that basically. So we'll go in and find effects 2, because that's where the chorus is located. And if you noticed over here, the light or LED over here on the CTL1 just turned red, so it turned from red to blue. When the Footswitch is red, it just means that the effect is already active in the signal chain here. But if I press the CTL1 here, you'll see that we took it out and it is now blue. So that is a way for you to figure out where you are in your patch, and it will do vice versa if the effect is not on. But right now, as we're on the clean sound here, we have chorus, reverb, and preamp. If I press it again, we only have preamp, which is a combo crunch, and the reverb on. Okay. We could go in and add further assigns to this if we wanted to. We could, for example, when we switch to the overdriven preamp, we would perhaps like a little bit of delay. So we would take up another assign here, go down and find the delay, which is here. And if we basically just want it to come on or off when we press the CTL1, this is just what we need. And we can go back, we can head into the delay section, and from here we can go in and set it up and adjust the different parameters. And once we press the CTL1 again, switch from clean to overdriven, we now have the delay, reverb, and the preamp. And it sounds like this. Okay, so both ambience and delay there. And if you wish to go a little further, for example, if you have an external Footswitch like I have here, which is the FS7 in this case, you can go in and have the preamp go into an overdriven solo mode. And you have CTL2 and CTL3 here. You also have your assigns. Let's just take CTL2 in this case because we have the Footswitch selected. So we can take preamp solo in this case. So if I go back here, we are on the combo crunch and it sounds like this. When I engage the solo switch now, you should hear an increase in volume and perhaps in some of the EQ frequencies. So that's a neat little way of actually having both a clean, an overdriven or distorted, and lastly a lead or solo part here. And you can basically get as crazy with this as you want, because you can take up the rest of the assigns. If you have an external Footswitch like I have here, you can utilize the CTL2 and CTL3 and get whatever type of sound and effects that you want to have controlled within this patch. If you want to control some values or parameters as well, we can have a quick look at that. Right now we're on the GT-120. You can see that gain level and EQs are as default, but let's say that when we switch to our overdriven sound here, we would like to boost the gain a little and perhaps boost the middle. We're going CTL again here, and for this we need our assigns. So let's take up assign number 3. And for the sake of this here, we're just going to take CTL3. If you don't have an external Footswitch, just use CTL1. We want the source mode to be toggle. We're still going in and find the preamp because that's the target category. In this case, our target will be the gain, and we will set up another assign straight away. The same way, preamp, but the target this time will be the middle, for example, because that's the EQ parameter we want to change. Again, minimum target is the default target here. So let's say we want to increase the gain, so we'll leave the minimum at 50, and let's just say we want the target to go up to 80. The same for controlling the middle here. It is also 50 by default, but let's say that we just want to bring that up to 70, so we adjust it there. Source mode is good, it is activated, so we should be able to go back to the menu here. This is with the clean sound. This is me switching over to the overdriven. This is me engaging the solo switch. This is with the solo switch engaged, but when I press the upper Footswitch here, it will increase the gain of the preamp and the middle. So you can see when I take the foot switch out again here, everything goes back to 50 and the middle goes back to 50. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope to see you in another video really soon, but thanks for the support, and please let me know if you have any questions or comments, and like and subscribe to this video and to my channel. It will just help me get things going a little quicker. So I will see you in the next, guys.